Today, I am going to teach you how to crochet in the round using a starting chain. And our teddy bear uses this technique to make the arms and legs. It says to make 4 because the arms and legs are the same. With A, so whatever color you choose, color A, for me it's this turquoise color, chain 2. So here's my long tail, always at least 6 inches. I'm going to make my slip knot. Check an earlier video if you need that. Here we go. And I'm going to yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 2. Round 1 says work 6 single crochet in first chain, semicolon. So what they mean is first chain that you made. So it's very small, but I'm going to work into that little bump. And I need to do 6 of them. That's how I'm going to start my circle. So I yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Remember, the beginning of every project is the hardest part. So I've worked 1 time into that, but I need to do 6. So that's 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. Insert the hook from front to back, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. 3. Insert into the same loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. 4. You can see that hole? If you crocheted your starting chain too tight, you might be having trouble. So just start again. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. I now have 5. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. I now have 6. I can start by counting backwards from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, semicolon, so I work 6 single crochet in first chain. Place marker to indicate the beginning of the round. Now, usually what I do is just put a little string there, kind of loop it, hang it over, just drape it across, see? So I just hang it across, so I know that if once I cross that line, this is now row 2. To indicate the beginning of the round. Move marker as each round is completed. So every time I get back to this brown yarn, I'm going to pull it out and lay it across my stitch again, so I will always know where the beginning row is. Okay, so I have my little stitch there. This just looks confusing, and it is. Remember, the beginning of every project is the hardest. Row 2, 2 single crochet in each single crochet around. So now in each of the ones I made up here, I'm going to do 2. So at the end, I have 12 single crochets. So if you're not sure where to start, count backwards again. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I insert my hook from front to back. And don't use your tail. I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I need to do 2 in that stitch, remember, because I have to make my circle bigger. So I'm going to insert into that same stitch, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Notice how my yarn stays behind my hook. So the hook is in front, but your yarn should always be back here. So I did 2, now I'm going to go into my next stitch, and I'm going to make 2 single crochets, insert from front to back, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That same spot, see? Right there. I'm going to insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm going to find my 2. I got to do 2 in here. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. You can see if I tug a little bit, I can see where I tug that little space. That's where I need to go. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. So this is where, as you crochet, you'll learn if you are crocheting and this looks super loose and spider webby, that you maybe need to tighten up your stitches a little bit. But if you're crocheting so tight you can't even get the yarn, the hook in the yarn, then you need to relax your stitch. Okay? It shouldn't strain your hand. If your hand is straining, you're crocheting too tight. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, see where it looks like I'm at the beginning here? But to be sure, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. It said 12. So I'm there. Now remember it says move the marker as each round is completed. So I just pulled it out. I'm just going to drape it again between. See? Rows 3 through 7 says single crochet in each single crochet around. So all I'm going to do is do 12, row 3, 12, row 4. And we're going to start making a tube because if your stitches don't get bigger, you go vertical. So 1, my next stitch, 2, 3. See how I'm always moving to home and I'm not adjusting my stitching? However it comes on the hook, once you get your style, is how it should stay. So you're just going to start working in a circle. There we go, and I'm coming up to my stitch marker. See it? Got one more. And then again, you can count. You should have 12. Sometimes when I first started crocheting, I would write, so I know I just completed row 3. Okay, so I would write that down. And then I'm going to do it again. Go around. See how I'm inserting from front to back, then yarning over, bringing the ocean wave toward me. See how the hook curves too, like an ocean wave? Waves towards you, and then see how the hook turns. Oops. Insert from front to back, yarn over like an ocean wave, and the hook pulls and also turns like an ocean wave, always to home base. Now when you're making stuffies, you always want to make sure you don't have a lot of room. I don't know if we're going to stuff these feet or if they're just going to be flat. You see where we're at here? See how that's the last stitch before the yarn? Yarn over. Finished row 4. Guess what? Your yarn, your stitch marker falls out and you lose track for a second. A few extra stitches, an extra row probably won't be noticed. Especially this is called crocheting in the round because the row is just going continuously. Okay? So, just working my way around. And you can see how it's turning into a little cup, a little bowl. Okay? Continuously work my way around. Now, if you forget how many rows that you've made, here, this is how I'm holding my marker so my stitches won't fall out. I always pull extra slack. I count my rows. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can kind of see that. You can kind of see the rows, right? 1, or you can see the V's too. 1, 2, 3, 4, messy 5. All right? because I'm on my 5th row here. I'm just about ready to start my 6th row. I'll show you one more time. So here I am just about ready to complete my 5th row. See the stitch marker right there? Pull that out, lay it across, insert my hook. So now I know I'm starting on row 6. Now that I finished row 5, right there.